Do you want to know how to make almost $900,000 in GTA Online in an invite-only session? Well, then this is the video for you. Now, I will start by saying this has to do with the Double Money event week going on. So if you are watching this video a couple of weeks after it goes live, then you're not going to be able to make this amount of money. You're just going to be able to make about half of it, which is still really good. You know, $400-something per hour. That's still really good for playing in an invite-only session. You can also actually increase this number to probably like 1.5, maybe even more $1 million by playing in a public session. If you're in a public session, you can add some stuff to this. Now, it does make it a little bit more difficult, but if you want more money, then you can do that. And I'll talk more about that at the end of this video. But the easy method, the method in an invite-only session, how can you make $900,000 over the next couple of days per hour? It's very simple. You need three things. One, you are going to need a second player. Two, you're going to need both of you guys are going to need the ability to become a CEO and an MC. And then three, you're going to need an oppressor or a hunter or a buzzard, basically a vehicle with missiles that can lock onto things and blow things up. That makes this really, really easy. So once you guys have all of that, then you can begin. Now, what happened to us, it took us like a few tries to get it to work properly, or to get the flow down. Once we got the flow down, then it goes very, very quickly. But it is sort of a learning experience once you first start this, because you're going to realize, oh, we can't do this because we have to wait, so let's do this other thing. And you can just mess around with it, but there's really only two things you need to do, or that you need to play. And those two things, the VIP Headhunter mission and the Ripping It Up Biker Challenge. Stepping back a little bit, this week's event in GTA Online has double money on both VIP work and biker challenges. So where you're gonna use that to make this amount of money. So the basic process of starting off, player A becomes a biker, then he invites player B to the MC club, and then he makes player B his enforcer. Now, the reason that is important is because this Ripping It Up challenge can only be started by the biker enforcer. So once player B is the enforcer, you're going to both get on your oppressors, and then you're going to start up that challenge. Now, the challenge is a 5-minute challenge, and you have to cause the most amount of damage on a bike. With the oppressor, this is very easy, and if you go to the airport, it's even easier. Now, we found the threshold, I guess, to be probably $1 million or $2 million. If you don't blow up anything, you don't get paid in this mode. Now, unfortunately, only one person can get paid the full amount, but both the winner and the loser, quote unquote, get paid a ton of money. So once you guys both get to $2 million destroyed, which is very easy, just blow up a couple of helicopters or planes at the airport, boom, you're good to go. Decide on who's going to win this first time. The winner will get paid $74,000. The loser still gets paid $54,000. So that's actually more than we're going to get paid for Headhunter. And if you want, you can alternate who wins and who loses every other time. But that is a ton of money for basically like a minute's worth of work. And it's not even work. You're just aiming at vehicles and blowing them up. Once you actually get like $2 to $3 million and you've already decided a winner, you can call Lester to remove the cops, and then you can get prepared for starting the Headhunter mission, because unfortunately you do have to wait for that 5-minute timer to go all the way down. Once it does go all the way down, you both get paid. Then player A disbands the MC club and starts up a CEO. He will invite player B, and you guys will start the Headhunter mission. And if you're already prepared, you already have a Hydra or a Buzzard or a Hunter lined up, then you can easily go kill the people in the Headhunter mission. One of the quickest ones me and my friend here did it in was like 2 minutes. So if you can do that in 2 minutes, then you're doing really good. But it doesn't actually matter how quick or how long you wait to kill these people in the Headhunter mission. You will get paid $42,000. So just doing some quick math, we got 74 grand for winning in 5 minutes on the biker challenge, and then 42 grand for this Headhunter mission. I believe that's $113,000 for about 7 to 8 minutes worth of work. And that's not even really work, because you're just aiming and shooting missiles. And that's where the 900 grand comes in, because, you know, over time, after you do this a couple of times, it all adds up. Now the important part, once you're done Headhunter, player A is going to disband the CEO and player B is going to become a biker. Now when player B becomes the biker, he will invite player A as his enforcer, and you will start this process over again. You will play Ripping It Up, decide on who wins and who loses, get prepared for Headhunter, then player B, once you get paid from the Ripping It Up mode, is going to start up a CEO, invite your friend, player A, and then play Headhunter. And then, after you do that, player A is going to start the whole process again. He's going to become a biker, invite player B, play Ripping It Up, then become a CEO, then play Headhunter, and then player B does the exact same thing. And by doing this over and over and over again, if you just do some simple math, $113,000 every, let's say, 8 minutes, you can do that 7.5 times in an hour, and that's like $850,000 per hour. So really, for not doing anything, just flying around the map shooting missiles, you're getting paid close to $1 million in an invite-only session where you don't have to worry about anyone blowing you up. I may have mentioned this at the beginning, but sometimes when you're doing this process, stuff doesn't work properly. Like sometimes we had to disband and reform the MC Club to start up that Ripping It Up challenge because sometimes it just wouldn't let us. Also, sometimes we noticed there was another cooldown on the Headhunter. So instead of playing Headhunter, we decided to play the Ripping It Up challenge, and it seemed to work fine. You can just, again, mess around with it, but as long as you're playing those two missions sort of back to back to back to back, then you'll get paid a ton of money. Now, the way you can actually make this more, if you're in a public session, you can include a bunker sale or an import-export sale in addition to all this stuff. So if you sell a top-range vehicle, that's going to add $80,000 to that. If you do a bunker sell mission, that's going to add a couple of $100,000 on top of it. And again, you can mess around if you want to add any other sort of missions that you like to this process. But for those, you are going to have to go into a public lobby and deal with whatever in them. But anyway, I hope this video helps you guys out over the next like 4 or 5 days. In the little time me and my friend played, we made close to $1 million. And I don't believe Rockstar have ever done anything like this in the past. They've never had double money on VIP work and biker challenges at the same time. So I don't think they knew or realized you can make this a much amount of money by playing these two simple modes. So definitely take advantage of it if you want money. Very easy to do. You can basically do this while you're doing something else. You know, if you're watching a movie, watching a TV show, hell, just have GTA Online up on the side. Do this for the, 2 minutes it really requires you in each mission or each thing, and then you're good to go. You make a ton of money. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Share this video with your friends. Share this with whoever needs money. Also, drop the video a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe for more awesome GTA Online content. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one.